Okay, Mama. Thanks anyhow. Yeah. Are you listening anyhow? Are you here? Because, I'm not the one to say prayers, but some of you might know, I don't know, but Lucille, Joe's wife, was admitted into the hospital yesterday at like 2, well, I guess it was like 12:30 his time, um, AM. Okay, Mama. Thanks anyhow. Yeah. Are you listening anyhow?
I
Are
got
you
my
here?
shit going.
Because, I don't, okay. This is the weirdest thing, guys. I posted this maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours ago now, and it's just been getting like after like after like. I don't know how my page is doing. I have not reset it, but it's not as fast as others, like my other groups that I'm in, which apparently one is close to two. Yeah, 18, 24. I just posted this an hour and a half. Listen, I got to tell you something. Regardless of Candace Owens, regardless of Israel, regardless of what we think of immigration and whatever else, and certain hot topics, maybe down the middle, even for some, I don't think so. I think we all agree on like border control and but if there's anything that might get us together, it's the hate of Hanoi Jane. I so I know Mama's legs aren't well, so she's not gonna come on. Um, Joe's probably sleeping. He did go home. Let me see if I can fool around with this. I wasn't gonna come live, guys. I don't even know who the hell is watching, if anybody's on. Mm. Especially that, Joe had such a hard night. I had no idea until, of course, I didn't even know I was up earlier, and I didn't get his message um, until a lot later. Ooh, blue job lipstick. I didn't even realize I looked that shitty. Hold on. I want to try this. We're gonna test Zoom and YouTube and stuff. See, that's a new thing on Facebook. This thing keeps popping up on the side saying what. Yeah, I usually ignore it. Some I've seen them go into hundreds, and lots of comments and stuff, but I can't go all over the place all the time. So I just, oh, that's great. I'm glad, people are having discussions. But when I saw it hitting like 9, 10, 1,000, 900,000, I was just like, what is going on? Nobody likes Hanoi Jane. Let me see, side by side, over the shoulder. This is what I wanted to try. Let's see if this works. Over the shoulder. And what is that? Wallpaper? I don't think you guys will see it anyhow, so who cares? I don't think so, but we'll see. All right. So let's see if you guys see me. Hi, Lori. Girl, you look beautiful. Thanks. Oh, I try, but at one point you just don't care. Let's see. Am I there? No. You see, I'm in a little corner on the box. I'm going to try something else. It's supposed to share differently, but it's not. Lori, it's an easy question. I'm sure you hate Hanoi Jane Fonda. I think every mega does. I think they all do. Let's try this again. Because it's going crazy over here. Why is my bar? You're not supposed to be able to see my layout, like my bar layout. See, when they upgrade stuff and don't tell us, unless that's from optimizing video, but that would be weird. I don't see why one would have to do with the other. I can hide it, but why it shouldn't show on the video. I want to try Stop sharing. I want to try this again. There's different, I don't understand. That's over the shoulder, side by side. Okay, and then as background. Let's see how this looks. Am I still in the corner? Even then in the smaller groups, 30 people commented. Look at that. I mean, I was just in awe. Thankfully I had my notifications off. Um, no sound, but I'm still in the corner, ain't I? So is it because, why is that doing that? Because I have to show the video panel, perhaps. Perhaps. Gotta mess around, guys. If you don't mess around, and honestly, because I don't go straight through YouTube, I have it's weird. And like you can't, I don't know. I guess I could read a bunch of crap, but sometimes it's just better to uh, practice making perfect, I guess. I don't know. See, now you see a box. That's weird. Come on, YouTube, get it to maybe optimize video for sharing. Share sound, that's fine. Share Zoom windows over the shoulder side by side as background. So it's supposed to look like a green screen, and it's not happening. It has worked before. I wonder why it's not. Yeah, I'm just like a little square again. Huh. Oh yeah, of course you do, Lori. I'm sorry. I should have noticed your comment. Oh, Helen's listening. Hi, Mama. I hope you feel better, Mama. Um, I really, really wish you could have come on to say a prayer. But because I really, oh, what would I say, Mama? Because I don't know what to say, you know? Is it Yahshua? Is it Yahweh? Is it, see, the doctors think that she has pneumonia. This is Lucille, Joe's wife. Now, the thing is, that's what they said about her mother. The other thing is, what's going on? The hantavirus, right? Let's look. I can't believe some of the response. Well, I can. I can believe some of the responses, but this is great. Let's take a laugh for a second. The best care for the most severe of TDS patients, the ambulance brigade. I love it. And as Ken pointed out, all liberals welcome. There's coloring books and crayons provided. I do want to come up with another one of these. So last month also, before I start, we were supposed to do the contest. We're going to start it this month. I find I know who my judges are going to be. They might not know yet, but I know who my judges are going to be. I'd rather not judge, and I have three other judges. So, but I have two picked out. So Helen, if you want to be one of the judges, I don't. I mean, you want to enter it, that's fine too. Entering is more fun. That's what I told the other group. I think one of the prizes may be a silver Trump coin. Not cheap, but it might be. Maybe. I have the one you gave me, Mama. Don't think it's not that. All right, this is true. This is true, guys. Hanta, as in the virus, means scam. It actually means to lie. People have been saying hoax because we all know that this is now a hoax. There is nothing extraordinarily to where it would be for Lucille, for Joe's wife, which he's in New Mexico. So it was around the Navajo villages, the Navajo Nation over there. Joe said by about Arizona, which is about 260 miles. This is years ago. Okay, that was and it's a virus. It's a cold. It's a bad fucking cold. It also is said to be brought by the jab because the jab has like 1,000 fucking viruses in it that you could get. Hello. Um, man, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but they put baby in the corner. They put baby in the corner, Mama says. It somebody argued with me about this or said that I was fake or foreign. What the hell did they say? That I was a bot. Obviously, I'm not a bot, and I'm not foreign. You can't get any much more Brooklyn than me and Mama Helen. You seriously cannot. Seriously. The diverse foreign bot does not deserve my subscription. Why? Because it's a Hebrew word. It started off in a Korean river in the 70s. Jay says it's from moose droppings. Wherever it came from, the word hanta in Hebrew means lie. It just does. So they're trying to show us that the first one was a lie, just like this one is. They're just trying to wake us up. I'm not trying to offend the Israeli language by any means. But these are the hidden clues we've been getting for a decade or more. This is why the conspiracists are going to, because we know what to look for. We've been doing it for a decade. Plus, 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 plus. Don't unsubscribe and don't come back, fool. I don't need your kind. I prefer a Democrat saying something like that to me. Open your fucking skull, will you? Crack an egg on that brain. It's Let's crack an egg in the frying pan. What does it remind you? It's your brain on drugs. Regardless of what, if you don't believe in its storyline, the word still means what it means. I have a friend whose wife's in the hospital. The doctors are saying it's pneumonia. Now, somebody with MS from 2008, she's had it. So it's 15 years. Uh, sorry, 18 years. Holy shit, time flies. Is going to be more susceptible to any kind of cold. It's the similar symptoms because it is a virus. They're all viruses. They just found, I posted it in Tibet, in glacier mountains in Tibet. I don't remember the exact names. Like over 40,000 different viruses. Now, these are not human hurting viruses. They hurt or manipulate possibly bacteria. And it has learned to survive for how they know this shit's been around for 40,000 years. I don't know. According to their what ligament what's the name of it? Oh, what's that testing they do? Father and Lord, Mom. Okay. I'll say it later. I'll say it later. I'm just I'm not the one to say the prayers. I'm good at it, I think. I know my prayers. I prefer to sing them. Sister Teresa Marie taught us. She was our glee club, but we all knew her in every grade because obviously she was one of the nuns too. So, and yeah, I picked this picture, which doesn't actually go. I did this. I did this meme myself, but I did have this. I don't know actually what this is of. It's the other part of this is kind of interesting. So I will have to go back, and it's Charlie Kirk saying how much of a movie this is, because of course we believe that Erica Kirk is an actress. Charlie Kirk is not really dead. He's in, what is it, Mama Valhalla, which is the the place that even Cash Patel brought up. Imagine a robot saying such. I'm telling you, that guy's a robot. I don't want to hear it. Making him look. How do you make someone look much more human by saying that they carry their own bourbon signature bottle? Did I use that word the other day? Signature, the airport or something. No coincidences, my friends. There are none. I don't believe in them. Yeah, you guys got to go through some of these posts. Of course, there is no hantavirus. See, it is a virus, but it is just a bad cold. Guys, people get viruses all the time. A cold is a virus. If they couldn't cure the common cold, my friends, what makes you think that they cured COVID? Trump and the administration knew it was an outbreak of propaganda more than an outbreak in of its own as a cold. Okay, it really was. Um, from what I gathered, there was only like maybe 30,000. And of course, it's a bad strain. A lot of people got it, but only 30. I hate to say only, but about 30,000 more people in New York City died yearly during the first 1 or 2 years of COVID than regularly every year of the flu. Hello? And who killed more of them? Cuomo. Did you guys really think Cuomo went up for mayor? Did you really think that was Cuomo? No. No, 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 no. The man killed people. You think that wasn't taken care of ASAP? You think America didn't come first? You think that Trump is that stupid? That's what you're saying. You're saying Trump, our administration, the military coup are all that stupid that we free Cuba and Venezuela and all these other countries before we free one of our major cities and put someone as a Mamdani in its place? Come on. I could be a better Muslim. I've tried hookah. Not that hard. The women smoke it too. See, it's different. But there was also that one. Let me see if I have it actually. This one. Let me share. I can't believe that.
I'm in public and I'm shopping?
No, don't take a video. We're not.
Why? I don't care about what you're allowed to do.
No. Don't take a video.
Don't tell Americans what to do.
Hey, Marisol.
I video record.
No. We're not allowed to post in public.
I don't. No, I am in America.
She's taking video from us. She's saying
Can you back her up? I literally am recording myself looking at jeans and she's running up on me. No, you need to back up. I don't care. Back up.
You can take a game. No.
Watch your mouth. You're allowed to cuss? Watch your mouth. Like literally.
You
No, can
go against the Muslim people. Yes,
I don't
this is a
care.
religion purpose.
But in America, we can record in public.
Everyone has a right.
I don't care.
Everyone has a right.
Yeah, to record in public. First Amendment.
No, we're Muslim.
So what? Go back to where you came from. We're in America. Here, I'll get a close up.
If you post this video,
I'm posting.
you're
I'm
the-
live right now.
you're
I'm
the-
live right now. I'm literally live on Facebook. Literally live. So I don't need to post. But you need to stop messing with Americans. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Yeah, we'll see. I'll stand right here then. Let's see. Let's see if Walmart's going to stand up. Let's see if Walmart's going to stand up for your religious beliefs. I can't record myself shopping now.
Can you do it yourself?
I was recording myself looking at the clearance. And you ran up on me and told me what to do. That was very weird. Why did you just park right here? Are you just butting in? Another American, right? Yeah, get management over here. This is ridiculous. Don't worry, I won't come back here. They can ask me to leave. They can ask me to leave. I'll never come back. I promise I'll never come back. This is America. What is wrong with you guys?
This is America, but we're Muslim.
I don't care about Muslim. What are you talking about? So I'm supposed to care more about you? Aren't you guys supposed to be working? They were literally standing over there running their mouth. Yeah, they're on the clock, running their mouth and messing with customers. And apparently, she just wants to get right in the middle of it. Yeah, have a good day.
No, you're not leaving.
I'm going wherever I want. You think you're about to stop me from leaving?
I'm gonna come here. Wait.
I don't work for Walmart. Are you crazy?
I work.
I don't.
Told you to delete that video.
No, I'm not gonna delete it. You're not gonna tell me what to do. Are you crazy?
And you can't take a video from people. Random.
I can take a video in public in America. You better leave me alone. Yeah, please go back to work. No, you're not gonna stop me.
To be in the video and post in public.
But I am. I'm allowed.
But then why you been taking video from?
Are you getting violent? Back up. No. Now I'm literally intentionally videoing this. I was video recording clearance. But now I'm intentionally recording this. There goes another one.
Hey, she's taking video from us.
Hi. Maybe you're calm. I was standing over here on the clearance rack. I was recording. These two were over here talking, just gossiping, running their mouth. She's seen my camera and came up to me and told me what I can and cannot do and created a big scene. I'm not allowed to record because she's Muslim. I record my interactions in public. I was recording the clearance and she keeps trying to tell me what I can do. Please remove her from me so I can continue my shopping. I'm going to go over to the beauty section now. I just wanted to check out the clearance racks.
Unreal.
I'm not deleting anything. Go back to work.
Please tell her. We're not allowed. Our family. Look what
Here you
is
go.
doing.
I am recording because you keep bothering me.
Yeah, you have to walk away.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Please delete that.
One
I'm not
smart.
deleting anything. Go away. I am literally on live right now. Leave me alone. You're crazy. Stop attacking Americans.
Good afternoon, Chris. And you're right. Let's offer them some bacon.
Because I video when I'm in public and I'm shopping.
No, don't take a video. We're not.
Why?
I
I don't
mean,
care about what you're allowed to.
does this even make sense? No, not in our country. There are Muslims in the, I can't tell you, my old neighborhood, it has to be at this point 70% Muslim. It was Irish, Norwegian, for the most part back in the day, and then a little later there was Greek and well, Ukrainian, Polish, things like that. But just like in 15, 20, I'd say 20 years. And what happened in the last 20 years? It absolutely became Muslim, where, you would go down the street and you would go to a store called Expressions and you'd buy little gifts, and you would go to an Optimo and buy your coffees. Am I wrong, Mama? But now it's all halal and mosques and we're hearing the siren, their call to prayer. Okay, so we have, what do we have though? We have the same thing. We have church bells. Um, and the Jews absolutely have their siren for prayer time and for Fridays at dusk, I believe, right, Mama? By 3 o'clock, they're done on Fridays, certain times of the year. Um, is there a difference? Is it noise pollution at that point? I don't know. But this behavior is unacceptable. She had First Amendment rights. She was live streaming. She obviously does something with clothes because she was live streaming the clothes, and maybe she goes through deals or something. I don't know, but she seemed like she's done this before. So what happened to this Walmart in like the last couple of trips that she's been there? They hired two Muslims. Well, if you don't want to be recorded, you get out of her line. Where someone's rights ends, your rights begin, and vice versa. She, of her religion, please excuse me. I'm going to walk away from you. Please try not to get me on video. That's what you do. You have no right. See, this is why people that say it's a Judeo-Christian country, I believe it is a Christian country, believe me. It is not Judea. Our first constitutions was of the states, each state, and Charlie Kirk explained it best. And in each state, to become involved with the politics, you had to be Christian. And in some states, you had to own land. So you had to be a Christian landowner. Why? Why would Charlie Kirk not say it's a Judeo-Christian country? Because we know the Khazarians pretended to be Jews. Jewish people aren't bad. The Khazarians were evil. They were fucking outcast prisoners that planted their seeds in the Rockefellers, in the Rothschilds, in the Windsors, in the Habsburgs. This isn't fake news. This is our fucking history. People need to wake up. Proving Jesus by AI was kind of interesting. Trump wore this was funny at the Rose Garden event, which I didn't watch, I just saw a bit of it. Listen, I love him. I mean, whichever one it is, I believe there's about 5 or 6 Trumps. There's a few differences in each of them. I can only draw it out to prove it to you, I guess, but I don't know how else to. I mean, I could just prove it to you, put them side by side. People don't see it though. They see what they want to see sometimes and not what's really there. That's our problem. That's why people aren't waking up. But at this event, the Rose Garden, what is it, a club event, he had this beautiful purple, like lilac tie on. And what do I call the show? What do I call it when there's real evil that I'm posting? It's Purple Protocol. Why would he wear purple at a rose? They're helping us. Q is like, oh, Carolyn's going off the deep end, cut her fucking group off for a little bit. I guarantee. And then other times they're like, okay, she's doing good. I don't know. My brain goes all over. Who the fuck knows? But it doesn't make sense regardless. So this is awesome. If Joe was here, he'd read it for me, but President Trump disclosed that George Soros and Reid Hoffman are funding Antifa, the left-wing violence against ICE. So wherever we saw those little, which we don't hear much about lately, I don't listen to the news much, but nobody has mentioned it to me recently. So they haven't been going on that much lately. But it's good that Customs is the one that caught the 27 foreigners or not that worked on those Disney ships. Right? It's good that that happened. Everything is, a cover up. Everything is a diversion for something else. Everything is a storyline. Sundown on Friday, right? The Shabbat, yeah. Yeah, Lori, the Muslims with their, yeah, I agree. Lori says these Muslims with their smug attitudes, they need to go. Yeah. You don't come here not to Americanize. I've said this before. My father and mother had best friends. They lived next door to us for a long time, neighbors. She was 100% Irish. Her parents were born in Ireland. She was as white and blue-eyed and blonde-haired as freaking could be. And he was born in Turkey. Good man. Good man. We watched my mother babysat. She was a teacher, so my mother babysat for over 10 years. He was like a little brother to me. Their child from 8 in the morning till 3, 4. And then I would take over babysit when other things came up because he was always working his ass off. Great house, great area they live in. The kid, Patrick, oh my God, he's now a real estate lawyer. When my father died, he came into the church. I don't know if he eats meat. I never asked him, do you eat sausage? I think he does because he loved my mom's cooking. And if you know me and you know my show, you've heard me reference my mother and sister as being like phenomenal cooks, which they are. So, and I told you they always gave their cooking. They always were generous people. So I don't, but I mean, he was in the church. Did he take Holy Communion? No. Did he stand there and he must have done this before? He knew what to do and he was fine. Is this now? Do I want to go standing in a mosque? I don't think so. I don't think women can even go in mosques. But you see, that's a big difference. It's the big difference right here. Modernizing religion is women not wearing hats in the church anymore. People go when they're poor and broken down and they have holes in their t-shirt and no socks on. Well, at least that's the way it used to be. Then it became all haughty-taughty, didn't it? I mean, Trump literally stated they're going to have problems. Hello. I have nothing against the Jews, but Soros is a pretend Jew. The Rothschilds are pretend Jew. How about you, Weinstein and Epstein and Silverstein? I didn't even mean for that to happen. Silverstein owned the World Trade Centers, the property. We all know who Harvey Weinstein was. Hollywood weirdo. And of course, we all know Epstein. So I didn't actually mean those Steens to happen, but you see how easy it is. It's just like a SKY at the end of a Polish name, but I think there's seeds there. There's a reason why for everything. But to me and to Mama, we know George Soros is dead. He's a goner. He's no more. The conspiracists believe it. Me and Mama believe this. We absolutely believe it. I don't know. Did I put up the one with Hillary? I didn't. Oh my God. All right, come on. It's not a kilt, buddy. See, in the ancient days in Greek and Roman warriors, they would wear skirts because it was easier to run and fight in. But we have other things for that now, and you are not fighting. But then, people that wear little bikini shits and wrestle half naked with other men, you got to question that shit too. Sorry, it isn't all fine and dandy, just like priests molesting little boys. It's not always what it looks like. It's a cover. And the Illuminati makes them do stupid shit. And that's what they're showing you here. He's dead. The Rock is no longer alive. But they're trying to show you this fake person, this actor, if you will, that this is the shit that they have to embarrass themselves in public. They almost all of them, I don't know, Mama. From Val Kilmer to I can't remember all the experiences that they had to do, but Arnold Schwarzenegger, they all had to do it. And Robin Williams was almost there, but he tried so hard to back off. He lasted until his, 60s, 50s, 60s, they didn't get him. And he was priceless back early on. I don't know how he did it. Here you go, 27 pedo employees. I am grateful for the people that stopped all Disney stuff. I told Brett, excuse me. I told Brett, I was talking to Brett today from Australia. By the way, he is going to be involved in the show soon. He has set up his studio. It is gorgeous. He spent $500,000, and you could see that he did. But he's got like a $30,000 or $40,000 studio going on. And I'm like, hey, I'm not in it for money. And I told him that. I said, if you want, he goes, well, what about if we collect money, if I make money for the vets? I said, do whatever, I don't care. That, as long as it's not going into your pocket, because we're doing this because we love our countries. Brett loves Uncle Donald. You'll hear him. He always calls our president, he calls him Uncle Donald. It's like, he's my Uncle Donald. I love him. I just need 30 minutes with Uncle Donald. I love Brett. The dingo from down under. Maybe the dingo ate your baby. Remember that? Was that Seinfeld, I think? Yeah. Elaine. The dingo ate your baby. So let's not forget this. I have been against Disney for a long, 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 long time. Maybe it's why I always had a sour. I don't know. It started a long time ago. I love certain movies too, but you can't. You can't when you know what most of us in this group knows. I hope you're safe from the brainwashing. I know you are. Wambulance, wambulance. This must have been Joe's post, but he didn't say it because I did not open it. I don't know what it's about. California has allowed Chinese communists into the government. They are traitors to America. That sounds like Joe. Yeah, no leadership, no vision. So I looked up their actual platform. Let me read it. This is fucking funny as shit. It's it's the same shit as normal, which I always thought. I was like, it came up. What are they running on? What are the Democrats really running on? Okay. Democrat, you're gonna laugh at this. I should post this really. Democrat platform focuses on strengthening the middle class. Okay. Lowering household costs. Okay. Tackling climate change. We know that one. Protecting reproductive rights. Too bad you lost. You lost in that one. Key pillars include taxing corporations and billionaires. Well, doesn't that happen anyhow? Trump wants to end taxes. Okay. The Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, is fucking expensive. Nobody can afford it. It's the non-affordable non-care act. Fuck's sake. Investing in clean energy by wasting millions of dollars to make wind, whatever the fuck they're called. What are they called? Wind fans or whatever the hell that kill birds. Environmentalists. Where the F are you? They kill birds, lots of birds, and probably other things. They don't work. They break down very often because most of them are in the water. Electronics in the water. Ooh. I mean, hello. This is the best though. I can't believe this. I Googled this. What are those fucking windmills called? They're not windmills. Somebody's going to say it. I'm not in my chat right now, so. Securing the border. I Googled it. And supporting voting rights. For who? Securing the border? Since when? Biden stopped the production of the border, left the materials there to rot, and then sold them at a fifth or 20th, I think, of the price or something ridiculous. Do you have Border Patrol? They did nothing. They had a little fence where AOC stuck her tongue in. I remember that. I don't know. I don't remember why she did it. You guys remember that? Supporting voting rights for the immigrants. Why would immigrants have voting rights? People that have voting rights need to be citizens. Not only do they need to be citizens, my friends, they need to be of age. And they need to have ID to prove that they live there, that they are American. Because we're the ones that pay taxes. That was all such, I mean, how did the Democrats not see this? It was an obvious ploy. I mean, what? They do see it. That's the problem. This is it. This is the problem. Remember, the people you were arguing with thought this man was competent. The man that shat his pants, farted in royalty, fell off his bike, tripped upstairs, stammered. Shall I go on? Are you for real? Let me see if I have it. The Hillary. All right, I have the Hanoi. Oh. Here's a sneak peek, guys. It's going up soon, 4:15. Another couple hours. Magic Johnson endorses Karen Bass. She's been long-term Democrat. She's not affiliated with the party, but she is a Democrat, and she is stupid. And they say, I think Los Angeles, and they say that she's Los Angeles, obviously California, that homelessness went down and all this shit. Well, it's you guys that made the homelessness in the first fucking place. I don't believe the homelessness went down because of her. It went down because we have no illegals on the streets anymore. 5 or 6 million less of them. Selling drugs. Acting like zombies in front of people's businesses, taking a dump in front of people's homes, in front of their children. The fuck are you? And Magic, why are you alive? It's very much magic that he's alive. Dang it, I really thought I had the Hillary. Let me see if I posted it here. This is still going. Unreal. People do not like her. It is one thing we have in common. Oh, I'm up to 17 likes. Look at this, 757 in one group. The other group has to be past 2,000. That's crazy. Oh, here it is. For those who, you see, I don't, does this date make sense, Mama? Are you still on? Hope I'm not boring. I have a lot to talk about, but maybe not right now. I'm hoping Joe will be better and be able to come on because he's tired himself. Of course, I'm praying for his wife. Purple is royal, so is Tiffany blue. Yeah. Okay. But it was the Rose Garden Club. It just, colors are meaning something. All those pallid pinks that they wore when they went to visit Caroline Levitt for the new baby. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love babies. Oh, it's adorable. I mean, I don't know what's going on with all that, but it's just so adorable. I don't care. Even if it's fake, even if it's fake, I don't care. So, Mama, what I want to know, does this execution date make sense? Because I'll tell you something. Originally, I thought it was 2017 that they took her. And but 2019 was the 9/11 where she fainted, where I think it woke up the conspiracists that took her. Now, I've told you the story. Um, Mama Helen has shared it. Trump watched Hillary being hanged. He watched it. And the bitch, witch, C word wouldn't die. She wouldn't die. And that was like the last or the only one that watched it. That he watched get the death penalty, right? I think Giuliani was there because I've heard other stories, Mama, and Junior should have been there. That makes only the most sense. And I believe it. I believe that Giuliani would have had something to do. I believe that. How is Giuliani doing? I don't even know. I want to see the other group. The Tucker Carlson group was hitting so big high numbers, man. That Tucker Carlson group was almost at 2,000 um, likes. Oh, and the admins let in my stuff. See, some people don't care about the conspiracies. Others are so against it. Women for Trump. They always allow. I've said it before on the live shows. Thank you, Women for Trump. You always allow my stuff in, even the conspiracies. Oh, Mercedes. Mercedes was the one that lost her daughter in Puerto Rico, lost her son prior to that from fentanyl. Somebody killed her daughter in Puerto Rico. Couldn't find out who, what, where. And a bunch of us helped her get the ashes of her daughter home. She couldn't afford the whole body and waiting that time. Where I don't even know if she had a choice, to be honest. And it's not something I'm keen on asking her, although she would tell me in a heartbeat. She loves me. I love her too. She's a sister. But and then the one child she has left is brain damaged. He's in his 20s, I believe, and he acts like a teenager. And I believe that was heartbreak. And he tried hanged himself. So and the sister that is now passed tried to revive him. When you think you have it bad, my friends, to have two gone and one as a child, never to grow up, you don't have it bad. I'm trying to see what happened with the other group. I guess it's not going to say. Yeah, I don't know, Mama. Let me see. Did you say anything about that 2018? Yeah, Mama. So in 2018, does that make sense? Because it was 9/11 2019 that she fell to her knees. Now that could have all been an act on its own. So it makes sense to me. Originally, and I even have it, I bet I have it on video or somewhere. I used to say 2017 until I realized that 9/11, this is probably 21 or 22, I'm saying it, until I realized it was 9/11 2019 that happened in front of the black man that she fell to her knees, which, guys, is like, what happens when your heart gives out, when you're just like in shock, you fall to your knees. It's a nerve, a reaction from nerves. Okay. So I'm not sure, Mama, because this says she was executed 12. Look at, if this is a real picture of her. I mean, it's very grainy. Of course, everything is very grainy. But if that's a real picture of her, that's sick. And you don't know. We really don't know. Oh yeah, why not? And what you were talking about Fauci earlier too, Mama. This is fuck is his name? I'm so bad with damn names. But I also think Fauci's gone too, because we had mentioned that. We have the air conditioner on. It's hot out, humid, but the air is on in here and it's kind of chilly. That's why I have not that you care if I have a sweater on or not, but let's see. One other thing I want to talk about. I don't know. Brett, unfortunately, it was like 1 in the morning for him, but he said something about ISIS before. I'm pretty sure he said this. He was drinking, is what I mean. He loves his liquor. But he said something about 4 ISIS brides being delivered to Australia. Now, I don't want to get some backhand information, so I left it, but it just popped into my head. If any of you know what it means, because there's a couple people watching, I don't know. Um, I that's scary. What does that fucking imply? What does that mean? Most of us, this is from another young woman. Most of us following Q from day one, which I have not, right? I just follow people that follow Q because I've always been into conspiracies, and then Q came out, so they're very helpful. Um, Q from day one and researching the leads. No, the military started at the top. I have nothing to prove to anyone. I read all of the POTUS's EO, Derek's blueprints, etc. The uniformed can watch it on TV after the EAS sounds. I think maybe she meant the EBS. What's EAS? The EBS system is the emergency broadcasting system. So she might have meant that. And she says that's when I'll be thinking, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Okay. So getting back a little to distractions, because even this hantavirus might be a distraction. The UFO crap, the Epstein files, these are all distractions, people. Listen. Pentagon ain't handing over, not Trump's Pentagon, not Q. They ain't handing over Epstein files saying, hey, Leonardo fucking DiCaprio ate little children, drank their blood, cut their throats. Do you really think they're going to do that? Then they're going to question, well, why did this come out during Trump? Do you think they're going to say, oh, yeah, UFOs are fucking real? Here comes one now. There's your Palladian. They're our brothers and sisters, though. Look them up. They're gorgeous. And we're part of them. Because we're all of the stars. Just makes sense. And if we're made out of metals, so are other beings. Hello. And they have to come here to get what? Our metals. Hello. We have perfect condition for metals. There are some things that are just not a lie. Gold is non-pollutant for every planet. They're not going to have some Palladian come up to us, some tall gray, say, hey, short white. I'll go over some of those names. There's a bunch. There's a bunch that we know of, at least 18, that we have found proof that have visited this planet. And that will be a very nice 2-hour episode that we will go over. Like every single alien that has visited and proof of such. I know there are people that are conspiracists that I don't know. I don't think Mama Helen believes in aliens, but I keep saying it. Our Lord, our Father, the person who created us, is not of this world. So what is he to us? Just dad? Is that how our human... that's fine with me, but it's still... What are you? Alien is as good a definition as any. Something that is not from this earth. Do you get it? God created the earth, so he's not of the earth. Yahweh. Now, Yahshua is a different story. The Son of God. Again, they're not going to have aliens come down and say, hey, man, peace. Live long and fucking prosper. No. Let's have fucking shots. Who's gonna... People would die. I keep saying this. Trump, our administration, and the military, they know this. They have to do it in drips and drabs. They need conspiracists or realists to explain it as simply and harmlessly as possible. Because if they did it, it would be a whole lie against the Trump administration. Do we understand? You cannot go and tell people Tom Hanks had a leg of Sarah today. You can only let the cannibalism out little by little because it is the most disturbing shit. And yes, I am ready. I got to do the cannibalism one too. I have everything ready. I even found the other picture, I believe, that I was looking for. There's a picture specifically of Leonardo DiCaprio where somebody gave him a fetal baby. And they say it's from a movie. And he's sitting, I don't remember a movie with him with a fetal fucking baby in a jar like this. But he's holding it and he's taking a picture. And there's others. There's other pictures because they fucked each other, I guess, with them blackmail. It wasn't just Epstein. I mean, that poor kid. And I call him a poor kid even after what he did because he was subjected to it in the first place. There's no doubt in my mind he's been raped like Obama and a bunch of others, Michael Obama, since the very beginning, since the very beginning of the birth. People rape toddlers and younger. It is ridiculous. And especially Satanists, inbred ones. But he was in that basketball diary. Maybe that's the name of the. I remember thinking back then. So how old was I? I must have been in my teens when that came out because he was young. It was something about him being gay and this old man. People, who is that for? He was a child. I mean, porn is different. I don't like it, whatever. But when you have someone acting as someone under 18 being led on by a handler, yes, handler, daddy, sugar daddy, even you can't, it shouldn't have been a movie. Even in the end of Eyes Wide Shut, like from Stanley Kubrick, who also did the NASA production. Very good, Stanley. Even at the end of Eyes Wide Shut, I believe, Mama, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a little girl and the old men are following her. Like, I haven't watched, I think I watched parts of the movie. Who the fuck wants to watch shit like that? Except a horny man or something. I don't know. It was so fucking disturbing and it didn't wake anybody up. The Titanic woke me up. And I was probably in my teens. I'm like, how are they making money? I didn't even I always thought World War One and Two movies were actually to teach people so that we know not to do this again. And these are the old black and whites, John Wayne kind of shit, Cary Grant, that kind of. But to make billions off of a movie that killed thousands of people. Saving Private Ryan. It was something bad. It was bad taste in my mouth about all that. I don't like it. All right, what's going on? Why does my chat look like shit? Sorry, guys, something's wrong with my chat. Of course it is. I've been trying to clear out my phone because I'm going to take the finally, I told John he's going to take me to the beach because I went driving for the first time yesterday. It was only like a quarter mile there and back, but I was good in the car. So now he's going to take me to the beach and we're going to take the drone out very early in the morning, hopefully, 7 o'clock, 6, 7 o'clock when nobody's around on a weekday. Nobody's around. Let me see if the demons in Hillary were really strong, Mama. Yeah, I agree with that. She was definitely one of the top ones. There's no doubt in my mind Hillary Clinton was definitely one of the top ones. Going back to the aliens for just a second and the Epstein files, like I said, they're not going to just drop it right in front of us. They can't. They need us to tell people little by little. They need humanity to tell other humans. They don't need an administration that the brainwashed are already hating, right? The libtards already hate. It wouldn't work that way. And those are the people that are mostly asleep because except for Mama Helen's Quigley and a couple of other names, there are a couple other names. I don't want to mention them right now, but even one big one. I just don't want to mention it right now. that go into conspiracies against MAGA, like non-mega conspiracies, I guess, or anti-mega conspiracies, anti-Trump conspiracies. I mean, there's some of them, but by far, the millions of us that are awake are MAGA. We all know it's Trump. We all know it's Q. We all know it's the administration. By far. I'm still live, Johnny Bear. I never called him Johnny Bear, not once. Where did that come from? Did you hear what I called you? Johnny Bear. I don't think I've ever said that to you before. No, chipmunk, monk. We always call each other monk. I love nuts. Johnny's nuts. We used to feed the chipmunks a lot in New Jersey and other places. There was something else. Oh, okay. So going back to it all being a distraction. The hantavirus too, because people, it's a cold, a bad cold. That's all it is. Do you need help? Oh, I thought you said so. Okay. So, John, do you believe in aliens?
No, they haven't seen.
Oh,
If I see them, I'll believe it.
seeing is believing?
Yeah.
Is that how you feel about Lord, our Lord?
To an extent, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a detective for
I haven't
you.
seen the evidence, so
But
I
have you
understand
ever
what faith is, but I'm
have
also
you
not-
ever actually watched like Ancient Aliens and all that? That Giorgio, he goes all around the world, man. There's things that just don't make sense.
Oh, yeah, no, that's.
Right. So
We'll be right back. I'll take a bathroom first.
are you sure you don't need to go?
No, I need to-
I mean, that's fine. I think that's fair. I think you would believe more than not believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna say no, but I think he would be more on the side of believing. Like he wouldn't be surprised.
No, I'll be 100% surprised. Not at all. Not at
Yeah. There you go.
all. A little surprised, but not big.
Well,
surprise.
taken aback, I think the world would be.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we get, yeah.
Because the UFO files and the UAP files came out. But I'm trying to explain to people it's a big nothing for the most part because they're not going to say, hey, the Pleiadians are coming down to talk to you.
And
The Anunnaki are going to come and be like, hey, we created this. I'm
Another
sorry.
dumb thing is like, oh, everybody gets abducted by aliens, you anal probe. And they're gonna return you back to your species. Why would they go to the trouble just to bring you back to your species?
Can you guys hear him talking about anal
The
probes?
stupidest story, now they do, they bring you back home.
But the thing is, like, I agree with you, but you see, before we had video and communication like we do now, it was only books from people from Canada
Yeah, I
to
know.
Egypt to all around the world that have been abducted the same way. And only by literature and doctors was it known throughout the world. Think of 1860s bonanza. How did they get the newspaper? Lincoln said this 20 days ago, but they're just reading it now.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I agree with him, but certain things are different now. Now, if this had just started now, but he also doesn't know that artwork contain like literal artwork from like the Middle Ages contain pictures of UFOs. Now, maybe they're one and the same God in UFOs, huh? Maybe not God. Yahweh. It was interesting. If there is life that may be able to help us or are helping us, because Q conspiracists normally believe the white hats are partly the Pleiadians. The Anunnaki had to make up for the what they did. We were literally enslaved by the Anunnaki first. And that goes all into the Jewish. It all makes sense. It really does. It all kind of, but we'll save that for some other time. I don't want to. I could go on forever, really. But if there were aliens and they're helping us and whatnot, what would we need to do to prove? Well, they came to us because we were suffering. Supposedly, they came to us in the 80s. Listen, I'm telling you the conspiracies that the Q believers believe. Okay. So they came and they've been watching us from the 80s, and then they approached about helping us. There had been aliens before that. There's even books about Ike Eisenhower living, it's a true story, apparently, living with an alien for a year. I have not looked anything up about it, but I have heard this. So I do want to look it up. But then again, we have two books from the past created by, what was his name? Ingle something, about Baron Trump. So, and that was like in the 1860s or 19 something, I don't know. So things just, and if those books include like Pence, uh, the name Trump, I think one of the Trump buildings, it's like all these little weird things in a book created a century ago. It's got to be over a century. What was his name? Darn it. I'm so bad with names. If we were going to get into this new environment of alienisms, right? Alienology, whether you believe it or not, how would you think we would do this? So if they were watching us from the 80s, they decided to help us because we needed help. We were taken over by Satanists. We all believe this, at least the conspiracists do. Or the Cabal, or Illuminati, or the Deep State, or the Shadow Government, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. For example, in the Federation, you needed to go warp speed. Oh, they're able to space travel now. So maybe going around the moon wasn't so fake. I don't know. I wasn't there. The first one was. The second one, yeah, I'd still say no. No, no. But that's different. That's proving NASA wrong. NASA was another USAID, another Southern Poverty. It was just our taxpaying money going to $1 million production and them keeping billions. Right? Because we have Space Force. NASA wouldn't be talking to aliens. The Pentagon won't be talking to aliens. Why the DOD or the Department of what? Why would they be talking to aliens when we have Space Force? Am I being funny? I'm trying to. I don't have any jokes. Although, when I was on with Brett, he's going to hate me for saying this. I was wearing a different shirt, and he always jokes with me. He always jokes with me. Probably because I'm an older woman and he tries to make me feel younger and happy. He's like, I'll pay you to flash me. He wants to see a picture. He always says something like this. Mind you, he's drunk already. I was a bartender. Believe me, I know how to handle it. And I said, you know what? If you send John a car from Australia, he's got money right now, right? Send a car to John from Australia. I'll do that. So he goes, okay, I'll order John a $200 RC car so he'll have something to play with while you flash. A radio controlled car, little toy. After a few beers, Australian beers, mind you, I don't know how he was thinking that straight, but it was pretty funny. So there was my joke for that. Okay, so I'm going to try to pray. I can't even say the word. You see, I'm scared. Oh, Mama, I wish you did. let's try for Joe's sake. But you see, I would have to say a Catholic prayer, which I don't want to do. You know what, guys? I'm gonna just ask you to pray for Joe's wife in your own way. MS for that long, 18, 19 years. I can't believe it's that long already. It just didn't dawn on me. I know Joe for that long too. Mama Helen, 11 years already. 10, 11 years. Going on 11. Just pray in your own way to your father, your creator, your mother. I don't know what you would, I want to say, Yahshua, please look out for our brother Joe, his family, and his wife Lucille, who is in the moment in the emergency care, and have the doctors have wings and the knowledge to help her get cured with the Lord's speed. Amen, which means finished. Another Jewish word. I'm not that good at that, so I could have said a Catholic prayer much easier, but I don't think it's the correct thing to do. I don't know anymore, guys. You think I'm not confused? Do you think it's easy for me to be like, oh, this is fucking true? It's not. But there's no other possibility. Like, if you go down that rabbit hole, that's the end of it. Your life will inevitably change. Just ask the rest of us. You can't stop seeing it. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Mama Helen, feel better. Lori, Chris, better. Anybody else? Thanks for stopping in. Want to take a look at the Hanoi Jane? Let me see. How's it doing? I wanted to see the other group. It couldn't have just stopped. I mean, I'm almost up to 1,000 views on. All it said is I hate her. It was fantastic. Yeah, 900 views, 900 likes. I don't know how many comments. 18, 44, 855. Wow, that's crazy, guys. Nobody likes Hanoi Jane. 85. That's the one I want to see. Conspiracies and mega Q. My nose is itchy. I was dusting a little earlier, but that was way earlier, actually. Let's just see. It's been a couple of hours. Why can't I find the other group? That went nuts. It was definitely 47 in another group. Okay. Invited you to join public group making the munchies. No, thanks. I don't really eat. I do eat munchies, but I stopped my chocolate. Oh my goodness. I swear I'm down like pounds because of darn chocolate. It's really brilliant. Here, let's go. Where's the Tucker Carlson? Yeah, and I cut down on, like, we've been drinking some more decaf, just regular decaf, which doesn't seem to do much. I mean, I'm always tired because of my pill. 947, 860 in whip. Conservative oh my God. Guys, I have never, I mean, one time with Roseanne, I went up to like 85,000 views or so. It was crazy. But this freaking meme, which I took from somebody else, it wasn't like my own. All I said was I hate her, and I posted it into 9 groups. My the groups that I like the most. That's really all I try to post to anymore. Oh, look at my friend Susan. Yeah, Susan is mega. Oh, she is. Susan and Frank, who's my old boss. Her, I don't know if they got married. I don't think so. In the bar, one of the bars that I worked in, yeah. Where'd the other? I'm so confused. That's not hard to confuse me. Oh, there's 4.2 million people following that Tucker Carlson group. That's why I had so many. Yeah, but nobody likes him. That's the fun. That's why I stayed in it because 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 everybody makes fun of him. Really, that's so weird. Why? I'm trying to find it. Hold on, and then I'll get off because it's got to be over. It's got to be over 2,000 likes. Oh yeah, he gets a lot of likes in this group. Look at this. 8,000, 10,000, 7,000. But I don't think he shares my actual let me see. 17,000 likes. I don't even know where my post is. It's in a mangle of other shit. Wow. He's got a lot on Masse right now. I should be sharing this, but I don't want to. I'm kidding. I can't find it. I don't know why. All right, guys. It has to be up to 2,000 by now because everybody hates her. Anybody that goes against our military deserves to go into boot camp. How's that? Let them fucking try it for a year. Make it fucking mandatory for high school to spend even 3 months, 6 months as physical education. Teach city kids how to respect guns. I hate guns. I have not, I just don't. I remember when I first met John and, we were already, I don't know, we were together or whatever. His pants were sitting on the shelf and I moved him and his gun fell out because he wore them in his pants. And I just like picked it up by the handle and it's like, okay, you give me you know why? And I'll tell you why I don't like guns. I think it's a cheat. In Brooklyn, it's one-on-one. You get the fuck over here. It's a cheat. I'll use my fists. A gun is a cheat. If he's away, he's gonna shoot you. It's a difference in dueling and obviously other shit like war, but in the cities, knife is one thing. You come into my house, you're getting a bat across the head. John has his guns, and I might get one for protection, a smaller. I forgot. I think my neighbor's going to sell. He was supposed to sell to us already, but we hadn't been around. Or he hasn't. He got a new job too. But I still don't like them. I think they're a thing of the past. I think they're very, very old. Very antiquated. I said it right. All right, guys, that's enough. I'm not a gun fan. Sorry. Does that mean I will say, oh, you can't have your guns? Do whatever the fuck you want. It's a free fucking country. Just don't kill me. Okay? Don't hurt anybody. Easy schmeezy. Have a good evening, ladies and germs. I love you. I really do. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody hates Hanoi Jane.